country. Still to come on California Vote 2010, some California women say they found an unusual way to help their job prospects. You may find it interesting or revolting. There's always the danger of a terror attack on California. Now, new training for law officers is helping them get ready. And when we come back, we continue our series of long-form interviews with California congressional candidates. This time, the 30th District's Erich Miller in the hot seat.
And now, back to California Vote 2010.
A candidate of a different stripe today, or party anyway, in Southern California's 30th U.S. Congressional District race, neither Democrat nor Republican. Now, the incumbent in this race is 35-year veteran Democrat Henry Waxman. Challenging him this year, 5 Republicans and 1 Libertarian. Meet candidate Erich Miller. You're a Libertarian, correct?
I am, and this year especially, when you look at the polls, poll after poll, like most of us have seen out there, we're very clear that Congress is completely failing at their job. There's never been a time more obvious when the Republicans and Democrats have failed. In my 49 years, I haven't seen it. And they're tired of old rhetoric of it's about change, it's about things regarding our children, it's about protecting the future generations. We just can't wait anymore. Time is up. And their approach and their failed ideas, we can no longer take.
Top priority if you're elected.
Of course, it's the economy. It's everything about the economy. From health care to immigration, it's all about the economy and how we approach and how we look at it. And the Republicans and Democrats with their convoluted systems are just missing what's so obvious. It's about government is not built to do the job it's doing. I can go to Congress and say, focus on what you do best what you're built for, and the rest of us can take care of everything else. And we do it so much better, and we've been doing it in spite of you, and I'm going to maximize the freedom for people in their economic and personal choices.
What do you bring to the table as a candidate that you want voters to know about?
Well, I bring a whole different skill set. I'm not a lawyer going there to think, but I'm a man, an everyday kind of guy. I've had a good career pursuing my passions and dreams in the music industry and doing some manufacturing along the way and having a family with my wife, building our lifestyle in Southern California, trying to get our opportunities. I bring together skill sets about listening, because in my field, if you don't produce and if you don't listen and interact in a positive way with each other, nothing gets done. But it's always maximizing your freedom and my freedom and interchange with creativity and making something new happen. That's what I'm about. That's what I come to with Congress, and my libertarian philosophy about the power of fiscal responsibility, power of limited government, and the power of the individual and the rights and their freedoms.
Is that essentially the libertarian credo, what you just gave us right there?
Exactly, that's it. You know, we're always worried about equality, we're worried about tolerance, and we're worried about opportunity, a limited government.
All right, what do you want the voters hearing you right now to know?
I want them to know that, at the very least, this coming November, what they have an opportunity, and a very rare opportunity, is to stand up to Washington, D.C. and say, enough's enough, we're not taking it anymore. Erich Miller is my none-of-the-above living, walking vote. Erich Miller is the one I know that can go to Congress to fight for me as an individual, and for those ideas of limited government, maximizing personal freedoms and liberties and choices and bringing choice back to me. That's what Erich Miller can go do, and they have that opportunity. If they vote for what they really want, they can get it.
Anything else you want to say I haven't asked you?
No, just one vote. Use it wisely.
Thank you, Mr. Miller.
Thank you.
Good to have you.
Appreciate it.
Erich Miller, Libertarian candidate for Congress 30th District. Now, we've issued invitations to all candidates for statewide races to join us for an interview. You'll see those in the coming weeks. Still ahead on California Vote 2010, some possible good news on the American debt front. The new report says we are all charging less on our